Here we have
And
it,
there-
guys.
There
No,
we have
I'll let you do it, Grizzly. Go for it.
There we have Hunter coming for the survivors, and we saw that Metal straight up passing the forward, did not want to deal with the forward. We have the Seer right here being a good find, leeching the Seer right away, trying to trap in the Seer. Better find would be the Mechanic, but going for the Seer right away might be a good idea too. We can see trying to, first hit, fantastic job. Now using the main body to close the gap right here, bringing in the body leech. Very, very exciting to see it. And we have the Patroller, have seen this strategy very often in the past, and there comes the Patroller, and that might be a secured hit, which forces the Seer to utilize, destroying the pellets, which forces the Seer to utilize the Owl to get away from this hit. Can see, try to not using the Owl, saving the Owl for later, going down right here. Seer is on the ground, but we can also see, if we look at the left side, the coding progress is going fast thanks to the Mechanic and the Mechanic stall.
And man, quite very fast progress coming in from Metal, in all fairness. Just able to get his first survivor straight to rocket chair and patrolling right off the bat, taking no prisoners. Doesn't want anybody in on that rescue. Isn't going to make it any easier on FPX.ZQ to get that rescue. But you know what? Doesn't deter him whatsoever. Up they go.
Great hit right there, and was able to, there comes the Owl. This time we have the Owl for protection, so the Seer can actually get away a little bit further and buy more time for the team. We have a leech on the forward now as well, really just putting it down on the Cypher machine to protect that Cypher machine, forcing the forward to transition out, slowing down the decoding progress, which is already extremely fast, and now concentrating yet again on the Seer. Was swinging, the leech was standing there, but concentrating on destroying the pellet first. Nice hit. Seer is down again. Blocking his own leech. Metal right here, giving the survivors no chance to survive this, no chance to get out of here. Seer is on the way to his chair for the second time.
Yes, indeed. And you know what? This is a great start here for Metal in which case. But on the flip side, you have to take note that you have a decoder running amok in this game. So even with the constant proactivity coming in from Metal, the progress on these ciphers hasn't dampened down whatsoever for FPX.ZQ. So as far as we can see, they're pretty much still on the right track.
They surely are. They surely are. We can see Weidling is coming in, putting pressure on the Dream Witch right here again by rescuing the Seer. Seer's Owl is not ready yet. Seer was not able to establish another Owl. There comes the change to Blink, giving the Seer the hit that he needs to go down after 20 minutes after the tide turn. And now trying to concentrate on the rest of the survivors, especially on the Weidling, who was trying to come in for a rescue and who is injured. Should keep in mind that the Weidling might be able to get on his score within the next 15 seconds. So therefore you want to hurry up. But first of all, concentrating on the first survivor to send back to the manor, which is the Seer, and hitting the chair right here. First survivor eliminated. But if we look at the Cypher progress, we can see there's one Cypher machine almost finished and another one is being worked on, putting pressure on both sides. We can see the Dream Witch's Metal is not giving anything to FPX.ZQ, but FPX.ZQ is doing a fantastic job as well, coordinating their survivors and really trying to push these Cypher machines.
Yeah, and FPX doing what they can. I mean, 2 ciphers remaining. One is already up for popping, meaning they only have one more to worry about. But then again, this is a Dream Witch we're talking about. And it's been a constant recurring theme that if you're in a position where you don't get these ciphers up and going at a steady, even faster pace, and your numbers start dwindling on the survivor side, it becomes all the more easier for the Dream Witch to control this game, because these followers just easily commit to whoever survivors this hunter needs to direct them towards, and as a result, this could be the factor that hampers the progress. And as you can see, this last cipher is going to be going at a very, very much lower pace, so it's going to be up to FPX.ZQ to make sure that they take proactive steps to not allow this to happen as far as trying to pop that last cipher.
And right now what you can see is that they started to decode another Cypher. Oh, was blocking that dash with a hit. Fantastic job trying to get away right here with the dash. And Metal does not know how far the decoding progress is. He still has time to hit the survivors and to bring them to the chair, but you can also see that he should not waste any time to actually bring them down before the Cypher machine is primed. The thing is, they are starting another Cypher machine right now. This is extremely good. They don't necessarily work on this second Cypher machine they started on, but for later when the Dream Witch is in late game, you might want to spread out the Cypher machines that you're working on, especially with these leeches being able to be in two positions at the same time. You want to force them to go for one Cypher machine, to go for the survivors on the one side, and then utilizing the second Cypher machine you were working on to actually pop the Cypher machine. But in this case, so far it looks extremely good for SMT right here, for FPX.ZQ right here with the Cypher machines, really pushing that one Cypher machine. Going in for the rescue, we now have the Wildling on the run. Oh!
Wow.
That is... Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I was about to say that blink is insane, and this is just going south super fast. But in all fairness, FPX.ZQ, they're trying what they can, trying to pass on the baton, if you may, between survivors, but this is effectively whittling down their resources bit by bit, and unless they can get that last popper popped up, then gosh, it's gonna become quite the ordeal for them. But in all fairness, they're managing quite well. It's just that it's become much more challenging.
It really is, and here we can see that again the Dream Witch just putting pressure. We can now let me see, is there a survivor working on Cypher machines? Apparently not. They are trying to spread out right here, trying to get one survivor getting the attention of Metal. So we can now see Ford, Ark, AK, I'm always saying Ark, I'm very sorry about that. AK trying to get the attention, and dodging the blink hit right here, but still taking it right after. The Cypher machines are still not ready. We can see the survivors are trying to get rid of the leeches, which is an absolutely fantastic move, because especially late game, I already mentioned it, if there are so many leeches on the field, it's gonna be very difficult. So first of all, getting rid of the leeches, second of all, healing up right here to prepare for the late game against the Dream Witch. Absolutely fantastic gameplay, absolutely fantastic coordination from FPX.ZQ. Good thinking that the Ford is on the chair right now, because he still has time on the chair. He's not out of the game yet. We have the Wildling going in for the rescue. I assume, yes, we can now see it. Mechanic decoding on the Cypher machine that they're not that they have not really worked on yet. But thanks to splitting up the Cypher machines, we can see it right here. Leech is standing right in front of the Cypher machine, so you want to split up your Cypher machine progress. And this is just what is happening late game with a Dream Witch. She can be extremely powerful. We have AK out of the game. This means we only have a mechanic that is already injured and already getting chased again, and a Wildling with extremely slow decoding progress that is trying to finish off the last Cypher. We can see down there, Wildling is getting a little bit of a attack from Metal right here, is having the Cypher machine primed, did pop it, running off right here, trying to get to the gate, trying to get away from the leeches. And this is exactly what we were talking about. You now have Dream Witch with several leeches on the field, and can see that there will be a leech on the mechanic, but that might be too late. Fantastic job getting one survivor out of there. And wait, the dungeon is right there. That is very unexpected. He has no chance to actually get the boar, but it might be possible for him to just haven't seen yet. Maybe we're gonna see that in the future rounds. For now, we are in round 2, in round 1, second match, and again we're gonna have the optimal lineup as you already mentioned it. And here we can see ZQ, YMM trying to find, actually found not the mechanic, but the mechanic stall, which is a fantastic find this early in the game. Wasn't able to hit the doll, and now just letting go of the doll, trying to find another survivor, another target, hoping for the mechanic. You want to hope for the mechanic, since mechanic is one of the main decoders. Oh, not letting go of the doll was... Man, see, that is why Dream Witch is so confusing to me. That player had it completely under control, and I, just by watching the gameplay, was losing it. So here we see, we now have the location of the mechanic. Perfect find early in the game, was bringing down the doll. And now you can concentrate on that mechanic, since as soon as you bring down the doll, you will get the location, giving the hit with the leeched doll, with the leeched leech. And now coming in with the main body leech, bringing in that patroller. Look at that combination of immediately destroying the pallet, pulling down the patroller, bringing down the mechanic early in the game. Look at the progress though. Really, really pushing hard for the Cypher Rush.
Indeed. Very interesting stuff coming in from our players from SMT thus far. And in all fairness, even with a cheered comrade, the fact of the matter is, so long as this mechanic is able to do quote-unquote mechanic things with her kit, then it's all good. It's all good for SMT. And as a result, we can see it in the progress of how they're decoding. It's at a more than steady pace, so all small still for them. But yeah, Survivors was able to get the rescue, and the chase is on a new grid.
Yes, we can see it, and we can now see how we have YMM going for the forward, putting a leech down right here. And that is again one of the crucial things when it comes to playing Dream Witch. You want to leech as many survivors as possible. You want to bring down as many leeches as possible, because the more leeches, the more hunters basically are on the map, and the more hunters, the more pressure is on the map, especially when it comes to decoding the Cypher machines. But look at that, 3 survivors, just 3 leeches just standing right here, and we saw that we have 1 leech protecting now on the rocket chair, and survivors are getting ready to rescue, especially the forward. Is he getting... No, was not getting trapped, is getting stunned right here. Now we can see the rescue was coming through, was trying to body block, but mechanic is taking that hit again, really focusing on getting this first survivor out of the game, especially that main decoder that might bring more decoding to the ground. Oh, actually, Priestess cancelled that global portal right here before it was even done. To very, very good call from the teammate, telling the Priestess that, hey, the leech is coming, don't finish that portal, because you will come through the portal, you will take a hit, and we don't want to give you a hit. Let's see what is happening with the mechanic right here. Mechanic is probably out of the game as soon as he hits that, as soon as she hits that chair right here. First survivor out of the game. Wait, was that a hit on the forward? I think it was.
I believe so, and
that was so fast.
it's all good though. But one thing we have to take note of though is the finale. Again, I keep on going to the progress on these ciphers. Sure, they might have lost out on 1 member, but so long as they keep this up, then all is well. It is a sacrifice that was very much well worth for the team, and only 1 cipher remains. Only 1 cipher that is needed, Grizzly, and it seems like YMM having a bit of a taking a bit of a while to try to scout out everyone, but here we have everyone just kind of working on a cipher as a contingency around. Will get spotted out, and we'll have to make haste and run away as a follower is now committed to.
There we go. We can see the mercenary dashing. We can see the cipher progress again on the left side. Ladies and gentlemen, always keep an eye on that left side where we see the cipher machines being decoded. And the thing is, again, they split up already. They have 1 cipher machine primed right now. They have 1 cipher machine halfway done. But the good thing is the 1 cipher machine is primed is currently not protected by the leeches. And again, we saw it before. The survivors trying to get rid of these leeches, trying to prepare for the end game. There comes the pop. We still have No, we don't. They were able to get the leeches off each other. Now there's only one main body leech on the ground, which means splitting up to two different exit gates will already put pressure on ZQ right here. But at the same time, you have to be careful. This game is not over. Bloody Dream Witch can still hunt down at least one survivor, and we saw it before. We had a tie between FPX.ZQ versus SMT. So one of these teams is now trying to get 3 points out of this match. Who will it be? Or will they tie up again and tie in the entire first round right here? We can now see Priestess is down, and it all looks like this might be a tie. But the forward, if we look in the bottom left, might come in for a rescue. Is starting the dash. Oh, starting the dash to the exit gate. And there we have it. 2 survivors escape. They are going for the secure tie against the Dream Witch of FPX.ZQ. Fantastic job.